Hello everyone, I hope you've been well. I am here today to share a new podcast I have just started releasing called Fine Line Station. I've had this idea ruminating for a while, and after working on it off and on, I am finally ready to share it. The podcast is about a fictional radio show hosted by Charlie Fox, who shares stories her listeners send in. The stories all have creepy, uncanny, or eerie themes running throughout them. I've always loved podcasts and games that look into psychological horror or strange things happening that straddle the line between, is this just a weird story, or is there more than meets the eye? In each episode, I will explore different topics or phenomena that I find interesting, and I've also pulled ideas from my own experiences. While I would classify FLS as a psychological story, some episodes look into the themes such as melancholy or loss. Not every episode will be scary per se, but I hope it gets you to think about the themes once it's done, or even reminds you of something or a time in your life. Each episode is mostly its own contained story, but there is an overarching story throughout the entire series as well. It may be a little bit vague at first, but I promise that is on purpose. Things will slowly come together, but like many of my own favourite media, not every question will be answered fully in the end. Some may just be suggestions and up to your own interpretation based on what you've read from the works. That being said, the story is finished. I have 2 seasons of 13 episodes each, plus an episode 0 and a mid-break filler. There'll be a few Q&As throughout the podcast airing, and a few episodes of what I call Talking FLS, where I will be sharing some brief insight into my inspiration and talk about a few Easter eggs in the current episodes. Don't worry, it won't contain any future spoilers or important secrets about the show, just some fun facts about character names or story elements that have occurred. Now, secrets you ask. I fell down the ARG rabbit hole a few years back. ARGs are alternate reality games, a type of interactive storytelling where players solve puzzles and tasks to progress through a story arc. I have my website set up, finelinestation.com, and there will be secrets you can find while listening to the podcast episodes or from any extra information put on the website after an episode airs. For example, if in episode 5 I say that there will be an extra image attached on the website to do with the episode, you may take a peek at the episode page. If you download the image attached and it has an odd name like Darker Than Us, maybe try finelinestation.com/darker than us. You might just get a few more details about what is going on in this story. Don't worry, even without playing this interactive element, you will still enjoy the full story by only listening to the podcast. Think of these extra ARG elements as deleted scenes or bonus content of a movie. The movie is still enjoyable, but the extra details can give a bit more understanding of the story and provide a bit more context. It may even hint to you earlier what might happen in the future episodes. In terms of what to look for to solve these mysteries, I will mostly be sticking to some of the usual ARG ideas. This includes naming images uploaded to the website, clues within the pictures themselves, such as changing the exposure or maybe uncovering a Caesar cipher within the image. If a specific phrase or name is mentioned several times in the episode or season, or something like distorted audio is played at any point. Not every odd thing will be a clue, and some clues may be quite obscure. I wanted to create a balance of being able to find the majority of clues with only a little effort, but there will also be more complex ones that might take more time and energy to work out. This interactive element will take place on the FLS website, and all the initial clues will come from either what is on the website or in the podcast. You may have to Google a few things to uncover more clues, but the website will be what you always come back to. Again, while it will add some extra elements to the story, it is not essential to play and to still enjoy the podcast. The first 13 episodes plus episode 0 will be released every Thursday morning, Australian Central Standard Time, with extra content like Talking FLS released on various Sundays. You can find Fine Line Station on whatever podcast app you use, or on our website, or on our YouTube, whatever suits you. We also have an Instagram and Tumblr where sneak peeks will be shared into upcoming episodes and share content related to the series. This is something different. I'm by no means a professional writer or podcast producer, so none of this will be perfect all the time. I hope you were able to feel what I felt when writing and producing this story, and any mistakes or slip-ups can be taken lightly. This has been both an experiment and an art project for me, and I'm so pleased to finally share it with you all. If you have any friends who may be interested, please share this around, and I hope you enjoy Fine Line Station. Thank you very much, and see you then.